Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetstools.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and quick review of the Coolpad Dazen 1 which we have got with us. This is the Indian retail packaging which you will get once you buy this device in India. This device has been launched recently and it has been launched for a very affordable price point, that is 6,999. So for 7,000 rupees you can buy this phone from Snapdeal from 9th of June. Right now you can register to buy this phone. So let's take a look what we have inside and how good the phone is. I have already used this phone for approximately 2 days before doing this review. So let me just first of all show you the package. How does it look like? We have the phone name mentioned over there, company name mentioned over there, and at the back side we have some other things mentioned including the IMI. There are no specification mentioned. As far as specifications concerned, we have Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 processor inside. It has got 8 GB of internal memory and 2 GB of RAM and a pretty good display size as well. With 5-inch of display, this phone is pretty good, the kind of display size you should get at this price point. We will talk about more things later on. Let's take a look what we have inside. So the first thing which we have got in the package is the Coolpad Dazen 1. As you can see, the phone looks very good, and one thing which I really like is the matte finish back cover, which again can be removed, and it is a very smooth matte finish back cover over there, which is not at all glossy, but it gives you a very nice smooth grip when you hold this phone in hand. So without any issues you can actually hold this phone in hand. The edges are rounded, which you can easily notice, which again will help you to get a very good grip of the phone once you take it in your hand. Let's take a look over the packaging contents. Apart from the phone, what else we get? So we get some user manual which includes the user guide, a warranty card over there, a charger which is there inside this packaging. It is a Indian pin charger, and the output current from this one is 1 ampere. So this is not a fast charger, this is a 1 ampere charger which you get within the package. You also get the micro USB cable as well within the package, but there are no headphones included. So there are very little things inside the package, which are the basic things, which includes the charger, cable, user manual and the phone. The phone battery is something which we have already inserted inside, so we will not be able to show you that as of now, but we will show you that later. Let's keep the packaging aside for a while and we will take a look over the Coolpad Dazen 1, which is an affordable Android phone, and we have been getting a lot of queries about this one. So let's start the review. First of all, I would like to say that the build quality of the phone is pretty good for the price. For 7,000 rupees you're getting a very good sturdy phone which does not feel like a cheap phone in any way, and again it is a pretty strong phone when you hold this phone in hand. In terms of the weight, it is slightly heavy. I can tell you the exact weight of this one as of now. We have a weighing scale over there and I can find out the exact weight of the Coolpad Dazen 1 in case you are wondering. So let me just first of all find out the weight. So it is around 154 gram, which is again not very heavy considering this is a 5-inch display phone. The display technology is IPS LCD, which you can see the viewing angles are good. You can see the display from almost any angle without any issues, and the UI which is running on top of Android is a custom UI. And they have also given a very useful application, which is this rock wallpaper. The moment you tap on this icon, it will automatically change the wallpaper of your home screen, and this is something which is very nice. This application is coming pre-installed and you can also uninstall it in case you don't like to use it. As far as the back camera is concerned, the back camera on the device is an 8 megapixel camera. The camera results are again good but not great, and we have LED flash over there, secondary microphone for noise cancellation. On the top you have a 3.5mm audio jack, Dazen branding over there, Coolpad branding over there, and here we have the loudspeaker. The loudspeaker is there on the flat side of the back cover, which will get muffled when you place the device like this on a flat table. Touch capacitor buttons which are there on the front do have backlit LED, which is definitely a good thing, and the display has decent viewing angles and color production is also good enough. Talking about the front camera, it is a 5 megapixel fixed focus camera. Here we have the nice metallic earpiece which is pretty big, and there is no problem as far as sound clarity is concerned. You can easily make voice calls, and voice calls have good sound clarity when we did that. We have the power and sleep key, which is a plastic button which can be easily accessed on this phone, and on this side we have the volume rocker. In terms of in terms of thickness, this phone is slightly thicker, which is again not something which you will feel because of the rounded edges, which will give you a very nice grip of the phone once you hold it in hand. Let me just remove the back cover and show you the phone from the back side. So as far as connectivity goes, we have the battery over there, 2 SIM card slot, and here we have a micro SD card slot as well. Let me just remove the battery and show you the battery specification, and we have got a 2500 milliampere hour battery inside, and this battery can give you around 1 day of battery backup. If you are a heavy user, then you will have to have around less than 1 day of battery backup. But if you are a heavy user, then you will get less than 1 day of battery backup on this phone. The overall backup of the phone was good enough in our usage. It was around 1 day most of the times. So in terms of the build quality and the overall form factor, the phone does not feel bad. Let's take a look over the software UI, and as you can see, the software UI is custom. First of all, we will take a look over the settings. And as far as UI is concerned, I do not notice any major lag with the UI. It is responsive most of the time and there is no issue with that. Let's take a look over the phone configuration. So we have 8 GB of internal storage, and Android version which is there on this device is kind of old. It is not coming with Android Lollipop, unlike we have seen some of the phones coming in the same price segment, which includes Euphoria, which come with Android Lollipop, whereas this one is coming with Android 4.4.4. And when we talk about the CPU, here we have the CPU information. The CPU is clocked at 1.2 GHz. Let's take a look of the storage scenario, and we will find out the exact status of the storage and how much of that is actually available to the user. So we have 8 GB internal storage. Out of that, 3.58 GB is being taken up by the system, and the total available storage to the user is 2.86 GB, which is again not bad, but it is not too high considering this is an 8 GB storage phone. You do have support for installing applications on the SD card, but you will have to enable that feature by choosing the default storage location from auto to the SD card. Once you have inserted an SD card, you can actually install applications on the SD card as well, and you can also move applications from the phone memory to the SD card. Let's take a look over the location access. So you do have support for GPS navigation as well on this device, which is good. Apart from that, if we take a look over the sharing options, as far as internet is concerned, we do have support for sharing as well, and you can create a portable Wi-Fi hotspot on this one. Again, when it comes to configuration, you can only create a portable Wi-Fi hotspot, but USB tethering is not supported on this one. Let's take a look over the battery scenario. So here we have the battery information. Again, the battery saver information is there, but there is no power saver which is coming pre-installed, so there is no power saver option by default. Let's take a look over the current status of the RAM. One thing which is a very good thing on this device is that it has 2 GB of RAM, and out of that, how much of that is actually available, we will just find out. So here we have the current status of the RAM, and out of 2 GB, approximately 1.4 GB of RAM is free, which is making this device fairly responsive. Take a look over the camera performance. As we already told you, we have an 8 megapixel camera at the back, which is an autofocus camera. It can also record high definition video. So let me just take this photo and show it to you. So this is how the photo actually look like if you take it with artificial light. And the photo looks good, I would say, in terms of colors, but in terms of details it is not that great. And I have noticed the same thing with the other photos which I have taken from this device. So we took some more photos from this device earlier, and these photos again do not have much amount of details, but overall they are looking nice. Especially the ones which have been taken without light, they do not show good amount of details. There is slight amount of noise which I can notice, but overall the camera is good, but it could have been great, I would say. Let's take a look over the front camera performance, and we will take a selfie right now. So I've just taken the photo from the front camera, and this is how it looks like. The front camera is good enough in terms of the clarity and the kind of colors you should expect, and it has given pretty good results in this scenario. Let me just turn off these artificial lights and show you the clarity of the front camera, especially when you take it in low light scenario. So we have taken one more selfie over there, and this is how it looks like. The selfie which I have taken just now has been taken without artificial light, and this is also looking good, if not great. And the front camera is good enough, I would say, for the price. We do have different kind of modes over there. We do have a pro mode as well, in which you can control the ISO, white balance and other things as well on this phone as far as the camera UI is concerned, which is definitely a good thing. And apart from that, if we tap over some of the options, you can record high definition video as well from the rear camera, and from the front camera as well you can record high definition video. So this is the resolution of video you can record, 180p, 1080p actually. So camera performance is good, but it could have been better, I would say, on this phone. Now here we have the phone dialer. You can easily dial the number from the phone dialer, but you cannot make a cellular video call. It is not supported. Let's take a look over the messaging application and we will find out the current experience you can get from the keyboard. So it comes with swipe keyboard, which is coming pre-installed. So you get swipe to type easily without any issues. You don't have to do anything for that. It is coming pre-installed, and then when it comes to typing, the typing experience is pretty good with this keyboard. You do get a pop-up whenever you tap on any of these keys, and you can type pretty fast on this device with swipe to type, and you also get the suggestions on the top. So typing experience is pretty good on this phone. On this 5-inch display you can type pretty fast without any issues, and you can always type in the landscape mode as well. Take a look over the detailed system information. Here we have the model number of the device. It has got a 64-bit CPU inside, which is Snapdragon 410 MSM 8916, and here we have the display resolution information. We have got a high definition display, which is 720x1280, and even if you take a closer look over the display, you will not notice any pixelation on this 5-inch 720p display, which is a very good thing. Let's take a look over the sensors. We have limited number of sensors, which includes accelerometer sensor, light sensor and proximity sensor. We do not have magnetic field sensor, but GPS navigation work on this device. But again, it does take some time to log the GPS coordinates before you can actually use Google Maps for GPS navigation on this phone. On AnTuTu benchmark, we have got a score of 20569, which is a pretty decent score, and this device is again overall responsive in day-to-day usage. I have not faced any major issues. On Ninamark, we have got a score of 52.6 FPS, which is again a decent score, and you can play high definition games on this device. So now we are playing this game called Blood and Glory, which is a pretty graphic intensive game, and I can play this one without any issues, and the game is running in a very responsive way. Touchscreen is responsive, and so now we are playing this high definition video from our channel, and the video is getting played without any issues. It is getting played in high definition resolution as well. As you can see, it is 720p. The rotation is right now turned off. Let me just enable that. So we have auto rotation enabled now, and now we can see it in the landscape mode. Viewing angles of the video are also very good. You can see the video from almost any angle without any issues. The display has good viewing angles, and the overall loudness of the sound which comes out from the device is also good enough. Again, it is not too loud, but it is decent for the price, I would say. Compared to Euphoria, this one is not that loud. Euphoria is definitely louder than this one, and if you place it like this on a table, the sound will get muffled to a great extent. From us, as far as the quick hands-on review and unboxing of the Coolpad Dazen 1, we really like this device, but there are some things which are not so impressive, especially the camera. The camera could have been better in terms of the clarity and details, but the overall color production is good. The low light performance is also good enough. The overall build quality of the device is good. It has got 2 GB of RAM, which is also a plus. So this device is a good device, I would say, for the price, but there are some other good competitors in the market as well, which includes Euphoria. As far as comparison goes, there are some good things which are happening with Euphoria compared to this one, because on Euphoria you will get Android Lollipop. As you can see, we have Euphoria on the left and we have Coolpad Dazen 1 on the right. There are some good things over here. The camera is slightly better over here, and when it comes to the overall Android version, the Android version is also newer. So we have Android Lollipop coming on this one as compared to KitKat coming on this one. Talking about the loudspeaker is also louder on Euphoria compared to Dazen 1. In terms of the display clarity is good. Display size is same on both of them. So in terms of the display clarity and the size, both of them almost score very equally. In terms of the front camera performance is slightly better over here on Euphoria. So there are many things in which Euphoria is a better phone compared to the Coolpad Dazen 1. In case you have any questions for any of these two devices, we would love to help you. This is all we have as far as the quick hands-on and unboxing of the Coolpad Dazen 1. Do let us know if you have any specific questions. You can leave your questions in the comment section below. You can like this video. This video help you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.